Hello and welcome. My name is Carrie. I'm the Happy Witch, and this is Wednesday's Witchy Wisdom. Give me just a moment and let me pin a comment. Fantastic. Okay, so for the last few weeks, we have been discussing one of my favorite books, The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. And this week, I'm going to be talking about the third agreement, don't make assumptions. When we make assumptions, we create a false reality by taking things personally. We're exhibiting what we believe to be true. The human mind creates a lot of chaos, which causes us to misinterpret and misunderstand everything. We only see what we want to see and hear what we want to hear. We don't perceive things the way they really are. We literally dream things up in our imaginations. Because we don't understand things, we make assumptions about the meaning. And when the truth comes out, our bubble pops. Making assumptions can lead to a lot of unmet expectations in relationships. We make assumptions that the other person knows what we think and we don't have to say what we want. That they're going to do what we want because they know us so well. And when they don't do what we want, what we assume they should do, we get hurt. One of the biggest assumptions we make in relationships is thinking that our love will change someone. We start off by seeing only the things we want to see, the things that we like. And when we start to see those things that we don't like, we start lying to ourselves. We don't need to justify love. Real love is accepting other people without trying to change who they are. And it goes both ways. Why be with someone if you're not the way he or she wants you to be? We all have to be who we truly are so we don't create a false image and lose a part of ourselves. If someone doesn't like it, fine. Bye. That might seem harsh, but keeping these boundaries means keeping clear and impeccable agreements with ourselves. That doesn't mean that we have to be mean or rude to the person. It just means that person was not for you. We make assumptions because we don't have the courage to speak up, to ask questions, or communicate our needs. We've made unconscious agreements to communicate this way. We've agreed that it's not safe to ask questions. We've agreed that if people love us, they should know what we want and how we feel about things. And when we believe something based on an assumption that we've created, we assume we're right, to the point where we will destroy our relationship just to prove our position. The way you keep from making assumptions is to ask questions. Make sure the communication is clear. If you don't understand, ask. Have the courage to ask questions until you are as clear as you can be. And even then, don't assume that you know all there is to know about any given situation. Also, find your voice to ask for what you want. Everybody has a right to say yes or no, but you always have the right to ask. A white magician uses the word for creation, giving, sharing, and loving. By making this agreement a habit, your whole life will be completely transformed. With clear communication, all of your relationships will change, not only with your partner, but with everyone. We don't need to make assumptions because everything will be clear. This is what I want. This is what you want. I know this might not be as easy as it sounds. We all have habits and routines that we're not even aware of. But becoming aware of these habits is the first step. What really makes the difference is action. So find the courage to ask questions and to express what you really want, and communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstandings, sadness, and drama. Thanks for watching. I hope you'll tune in next week as we close out this series and discuss the fourth agreement, always do your best. So until then, Sat Nam and Namaste.